Most dangerous waters in the world. Do any of those exist in Nevada? We're gonna find out now, because I know I damn sure don't want to be in it. If you guys want to watch the original videos by Interesting Facts, the link for that is in the description down below. Hopefully the interesting facts are interesting. And that's it. I cannot get enough of fact videos, and I think you guys know that, and I don't think you can either. The 50 facts of the United States went over extremely well, and we really enjoyed the video a lot. Don't forget, ChavezzSlovakia, water's the essence of wetness. And wetness is where sex comes from. All right, let's play the video. I got nothing to add.
The world is 70% water, so it's probably a good thing that the stuff is good for us. We can drink it, swim in it, grow food with it, and just plain live because of it. However, certain bodies of water are shockingly hostile to us. Interacting with some lakes and rivers can hurt us, make us sick, or even kill us.
Is that water on fire?
And today we're talking about 10 bodies of water that want you dead.
What the?
Before we begin, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. All right, number 10, Boiling Lake Dominica.
Dominica? I thought it said Demacia, and I was so happy.
Whoever named this place was certainly no fan of subtlety. Boiling Lake is exactly what it sounds like. Discovered in 1870 by two Englishmen, temperatures taken 5 years later ranged anywhere from 82 to 91.5 degrees centigrade. While certainly that's hot enough to peel skin, those temperatures were only recorded around the edges of the lake. The center is far, far
Is
hotter,
it really?
to the point where an accurate measurement cannot be taken, lest the guy with the thermometer get boiled alive.
Oh no!
The theory is that Boiling Lake sits on top of a bunch of molten lava, and the gases shoot up into the water, heating it to a monstrous degree.
That is a terrifying thing to go to. And then people are just out there. Bro, if you fall in, you're done.
Number 9, Citarum River, West Java, Indonesia.
Citarum River.
Here we have a body of water that can destroy us, but only because we screwed it up. Citarum River might well be the most polluted, trash-filled bit of water on the planet.
Sad.
Thanks to more than 500 factories that line the river,
500
plus the area's
factories.
lack of trash collection or modern plumbing, the river has filled with waste and rubbish to the point where you can barely see the water. And this is the area's main water supply.
Oh my
Locals
God.
use this river for drinking, bathing, and even boiling food.
Oh
Suffice
no.
to say, they put their health and lives on the line every time. But sadly, they don't have a choice.
Oh, that is so sad.
Number 8.
That is a shame.
Rio Tinto Spain. Rio Tinto is among the most acidic bodies of water around.
Wow.
With a pH balance of 2 at best. This means the Rio Tinto is as strong as stomach acid and is more than powerful enough to kill any fish that dare swim in it.
If you are going on a honeymoon and you cheated on your wife or significant other and they take you to this place, say no. Because your ass is getting dissolved in a lake.
Or likely, it would do the same to humans. Rio Tinto's acid trip is caused by bacteria, as well as iron that is dissolved into the water over the many years.
Wow.
Similar occurrences have been found on Mars, prompting scientists to wonder if Rio Tinto has something to offer in the quest for life on the red planet. While that may be a pipe dream based on both places being red, there's no question that, much like an angry grizzly bear, Rio Tinto is both beautiful and something you should never touch.
It is nice looking though, in that creepy kind of way.
Number 7, Lake Kivu of DRC and Rwanda. 300 meters, 1,000 feet below the surface of Lake Kivu lies a ticking time bomb. Over 250 cubic kilometers, that's 60 cubic miles, of carbon dioxide, along with around 65 cubic kilometers, that's 15 cubic miles, of methane gas lurks under this body of water, enough to provide electricity to several countries. Problem is, It's also enough to flood every nearby settlement, killing thousands in the process. Right now, all those gases are dormant, but all it would take is one volcanic eruption. And with the many volcanoes nearby, that's always a possibility. And the gases would rush to the top, resulting in massive destruction for the area.
I'm not laughing at the massive destruction to the area. That is terrible and awful. But it's kind of funny that your firemen could be called to the lake to put out fires. That's pretty comical.
Number 6. The rivers of Johannesburg, South Africa.
Really?
Catching E. coli is no fun under normal
Lord.
circumstances. Now imagine you were literally swimming in the stuff. That's the reality around various rivers in Johannesburg, South Africa, where the amount of E. coli bacteria in the water is way beyond acceptable levels. Some areas, like the nearby Cheetah Bridge, host 240 times more E. coli than what is considered healthy.
What?
The more fit and trim areas, such as Kelsproot, only exceed the healthy limit by 190 times.
It's such a shame they can't afford
Number
to do things
5,
like put in bridges.
Blackwater River,
That's a
Virginia,
goddamn shame.
USA. Too much water can be a bad thing, even if the water can't kill you otherwise. Just ask the folks around Blackwater River in Virginia, who have seen the waters rise and attack far more than usual these past few years. After close to 60 years of normalcy, the Blackwater River has overflowed and flooded nearby towns 6 times in the past 10 years.
Holy smokes.
No deaths have been reported, but it seems to be a matter of time before one is, unless the river is calmed down somehow. Number 4. Tualatin River, Oregon, USA. Oregon's Tualatin River is not the place to be if you want to take your dogs for a swim. Close to a dozen pups die there every year from exposure to toxic blue-green algae.
Don't take your dog somewhere where they gonna die from the water, please. Why is it, this thing keeps opening back up and it's awful because it's like very bright.
Actually, a deadly form of bacteria. Algae can grow fast.
Wait,
quickly
algae's
polluting
deadly?
a body of water in a deceptively pretty shade of turquoise. Those unfortunate enough to swallow the stuff can expect sickness and diarrhea at best, paralysis and death at worst.
Algae can cause paralysis? Maybe it's only a specific type
Number
of algae.
3, Lake Karachay, Russia.
Karachay.
Like a supermodel with a bomb strapped underneath her bodice, Russia's Lake Karachay is pristine, gorgeous, and incredibly deadly. That is, without question, the most radioactive body of water on the planet. A major dumping ground for nuclear waste until the 90s, Karachay's toxicity was so bad that, for a long time, you didn't even have to touch the water for it to kill you.
Oh man.
Simply standing on the shore for an hour or so would bombard you with 600 Roentgen of radiation. Most human dies from 500 Roentgen over 5 hours, for comparison's sake. Number 2. Belle Fourche River in South Dakota, USA. Belle Fourche isn't poisonous, boiling, or radioactive. However, it is turbulent and wild, at least in one particular area. Authorities near the river's diversion dam want a mile-long area closed to the public now that several deaths have been reported there. In 2010, a father, his young daughter, and their friend drowned after raging rapids knocked them out of their boat and trapped them underwater.
It's terrible, though.
And finally, number 1, the Potomac River,
in
Maryland,
West Virginia
border, USA. Though the only thing most people know about the Potomac is that Washington, D.C. is situated on it, the legendary river can also be associated with something else: horrible deaths. The area between Great Falls and Chain Bridge forms a series of rapids and waterfalls that send their victims spiraling downward for almost an entire 1.5 kilometers. That's over a mile. If that's not enough, the river's strongest currents are actually underwater. So if you get sucked down, you stay down. Around 6 people die each year at the Potomac, and many more risk their lives simply by playing near or around it. Thank you for watching.
I was about to say, they say all that stuff, and we over here playing in it. They got videos of people body surfing on the deadly water. Look at me cheat death. I am not a thrill seeker, and at the very least, I am a thrill not seeker, which is, I don't know what the opposite of thrill seeker is. It's a not thrill seeker. But, you know, I was shaking my head a lot during this video because it's just a shame that a lot of this stuff is caused just by people's ignorance to certain subjects like radioactive waste. And I know for a lot of time people thought, well, if we put radioactive waste deep underwater, then that'll save us from the effects of it. And that is just not true. It just ruins the water. And the half-life of that radiation is just insane. It's not, that water's not going to be drinkable forever now. Just like we have like those fires, those coal fires they said aren't going to go out for a couple 100 years. You know, it's just like, dude, that stuff just doesn't go away just because you dump it. And that place, that river in India, has got 500, they said 500 factories that dump waste into the river. And it's like, dude, is there really nothing else we can do to that waste than to put it in your drinking water? Even just damming it up, filtering out the trash. But again, what do you do with trash? I mean, it's trash. What do? We bury most of ours, right? You can't burn it because of the toxins in it. Depends on what kind of factories are there. You can't burn all the trash from those places. And it's one of those issues that we're always going to have trash. We're always going to have waste. E. coli, so much shit in the water. It'll kill you if you drink it. That is an insane problem. That your sewage system is attached to your river, and there's always going to be people shitting, so why aren't we finding better ways to get rid of shit? That just seems like the first place you should start as society, right? Like, you're always going to have trash, you're always going to have shit. Let's find somewhere to put all that stuff, find some way to deal with it so it doesn't ruin our drinking water. And it's incredible that we still just keep making factories, we keep inventing new things, and we don't find how to get rid of the waste from those things. That's just incredible. It just boggles my mind. We've been in outer space, but we can't we can't get rid of our trash. That's kind of comical, but sad. I'll see y'all in the next one, ChavezzSlovakia. Y'all take it easy, man. Peace.